Have you ever tried to learn something new, but felt this nagging voice in your head saying, "Yeah, I already know how this works"? It's a subtle trap. The moment we think we're an expert at something, our brains literally shut down to new data. We stop looking for nuances. We stop asking questions. In a world obsessed with acquiring expertise, our biggest bottleneck isn't what we don't know, it's what we think we know. There is a legendary Zen story about a scholar who went to visit a master. As the master poured tea, the scholar kept talking about his own ideas. The master kept pouring until the cup overflowed. The scholar cried out, "Stop! It's overfull." The master replied, "Like this cup, you are full of your own opinions. How can I show you Zen unless you first empty your cup?" In Japan, this concept of the empty cup is known as Shoshin. It translates literally to the beginner's mind. It was popularized by the Zen master Shunryu Suzuki, who famously wrote, "In the beginner's mind there are many possibilities, but in the expert's mind there are few." Think about a child learning to ride a bike or drawing for the first time. They have no preconceptions. They don't judge their mistakes harshly, they just observe, adapt, and wonder. They are entirely open. When you adopt Shoshin, you intentionally step back into that state. You look at a familiar subject as if you are seeing it for the very first time. You swap the pressure of protecting your status as an expert for the total freedom of being a student. But why is this so hard for us as adults? Because our egos hate being beginners. Being a beginner feels vulnerable. It means making mistakes. When we master a skill, our brain creates shortcuts, called heuristics, to save energy. This is great for efficiency, but terrible for creativity and growth. The expert mind suffers from three major flaws. First, confirmation bias. We only look for clues that prove we are already right. Second, rigid thinking. We apply old solutions to brand new problems. Third, fear of failure. We stop taking risks because we don't want to look foolish. Shoshin is the antidote to this rigidity. It reminds us that learning isn't a destination you reach and then stop, it's a continuous loop. So, how do you actually practice Shoshin in your daily life? You don't need to move to a monastery. You just need to change your questions. Next time you are working on something you are already good at, try 3 things. 1. Ask, "What am I missing?" instead of "Am I right?" Assume there is a layer of detail you've completely overlooked because it became invisible to you over time. 2. Listen without planning your response. When talking to colleagues, friends, or even rivals, don't listen to validate your own view. Listen to understand theirs. Act as if everyone you meet knows something you don't. 3. Embrace the "I don't know." There is massive power in those 3 words. It completely disarms your ego and opens the door for real curiosity. The greatest innovators, artists, and thinkers don't succeed because they know everything. They succeed because they never stop being curious about what they don't know. Protect your knowledge, yes, but guard your curiosity even more fiercely. Empty your cup. Keep a beginner's mind. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.